Oh, what do you need to bring to LARP? Well, that depends on what you're doing and who you are and what you need. You need to have somewhere to sleep. That could be that you've booked a hotel nearby if you don't have a tent. Things to do with sleep if you're bringing a tent. Things to do with sleeping like a roll mat and pillows and sleeping bag.
This is an example of an in-character camp. The tent is made of a canvas, and we've made an attempt to make our camp look as though it's in character and part of the Menier's Fate world. You can camp in the game space amongst the world where everything is happening. Another really important element of camp is having a fire, but it's important to put your fires in metal, suitable fireproof containers, at least 10 to 15 centimeters off the ground. No fires should be touching the floor, and no grills, barbecues, etc. should be used on any of the ground. This is an example of an out-of-character tent. It's basically any tent you would buy that's suitable for all of British weather that you can camp in our out-of-character area. That's right next to the game space, right next to our food and LARP traders. It's still a great place to be. It just means that you don't need to worry about buying a canvas or LARP-specific tent for the first time. You can hire a tent from our tent partners, Woodville. We'll provide a link to that below.
When you're first kind of planning for it, focus on the things that are going to keep you comfortable for an event.
Everyone will say this, pack extra socks, but it is true. I would also say pay close attention to the weather. If it's an outdoor LARP, you want to be well prepared.
It's always really fun until you're freezing and shivering because you didn't consider that it gets cold in the evening.
As much as it's really cool to see, maybe a bit of kit online that's like, I can get that. If it's going to be a priority over thermals, I'd go for thermals first.
You need a bit of costume. You can start off with base layers. There's always shops that you can buy things. So if you need like a timepiece, like a little watch thing or a cloak, you can get that.
LARP kit is always aspirational, so you can start at a lower level and kind of really push the boat out the further you go up. And also, what's great about that is you kind of like keep these smaller bits of your kit as you kind of like have the longevity of a character. So being able to look back and kind of see all those little bits of kit that you've slowly built up are fantastic.
If you want weapons, it is sometimes good to buy them before, although sometimes you can get them at LARPs as well. Bring some snacks. Even if you can get food at the LARP, it's useful to have extra snacks. And sensible footwear. Always bring sensible footwear because you're likely to be moving around a lot on possibly uneven terrain or possibly muddy terrain.
And if you don't know anything, the biggest tip I can say, ask questions. People are more than happy to help you. You just have to be willing to ask the question.